Um, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's live trading session, along with a review of the week that we've seen so far. So I'm not sure why I've lost my screens there. So apologies, we have the screens back on. So markets today. This morning we had some inflation data that was hotter than expected, but tends to follow the theme of what we've been seeing in the markets over the last few weeks in relation to the data that's coming out. A lot of the activity data that we see coming out is confirming that the actions that the Fed has taken are definitely starting to work in certain regards. I mean, manufacturing and services data is showing a slowdown there, so definitely having an effect, but the effect that it's having is a lot slower than what people would like, and I think inflation is going to be with us, or inflation at these levels is going to be with us for longer, which whilst there is an acceptance that the interest rates are going to be higher for longer, I think people are anticipating that inflation would continue to lower over this period, but unfortunately that hasn't happened. We've seen inflation coming in hotter than expected through CPI, PPI data, PCE data, and then again today with the European data that's come through, which I suppose wasn't surprising on the back of French, Spanish and German inflation data that was also high. So rather than getting onto the markets, I'll have a look at those, a look around those in a few minutes for you, and obviously I'm looking to do something around the Dow. My process really this week has been more about trying to buy on the dips as far as the indices are concerned, and then with these rallies on gold I've been trying to sell into those as well. The gold trade that I carried overnight closed out at a smaller loss than it would have closed last night. There were opportunities to break even around this level here earlier in the day around 1830. Wasn't really any opportunities to take even a pip's worth of a profit, but we did trade down to the level that I was short at. But there was I didn't take the opportunity to break even. I stayed with the trade, and the stop that I was tightening up all of the time was eventually triggered. So just onto the trades there for the week. I'll just move this up just a tick or two so you can see it there. Started poorly on Monday, a loss of about 450 or so pips, short the market, which is probably the opposite of what I've said to you today in terms of the approach. Looking for, after we broke through some of the trading ranges that I've been monitoring, and we've broken through that 33,000 level, didn't expect to go back and up and challenge it quite so quickly. So we're short all the trades that caused the pain on Monday were the trades where I was short. A little bit of a little difference of opinion really on Tuesday, where I was both sides of the market. Finished off buying on the dips, and I think that those were the trades that did better throughout the course of the day. And then again, much as we saw last week, Wednesday and Thursday have been almost faultless. Nice trade just before we came on to do this session, bought there at 32,739 and sold that on the rally up to 32,777. So as it stands, with Thursday afternoon and Friday's trading left to go, positive or a gain of 419 pips at this stage. Have no trades open. I was going to run a limit bid into the opening bell, but I'll decide on that in the next couple of minutes or so. So no open positions at this time. What I wanted to look at, and I don't think there's anything, if you do have any questions about about any of those trades or anything else that's gone on this week, then please do put those through, and I'll do my best to answer them during this afternoon.